What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Four Horsemen Studios Frankenstein's creature. Now, this is part of their Obscura line, I believe, and I've had it. I got it when it came out. I just haven't gotten around to opening it, and finally, I'm trying to get through a lot of my things, and we're getting closer to October, so it'd be great for some photography, that sort of thing. So here he is in the packaging. Get the front with the artwork. Figure Obscura on the side. We've got the story from Mary Shelley, part of it. Got that there. You can always pause that, read that. Nice little background here with the different accessories, like schematics, how they were trying to put them together, that sort of thing. So, yeah, let's get them open and check them out. All right, so after you get that saran wrap off of him, you get to, a lot of their stuff has the magnetic parts on here. So you can take that front off, and then you get a little background here, which is really cool. They do a lot of really nice ones and everything like that, but you also get a better look at the figure. So here you get him, and he looks awesome. And like, it definitely stands out a lot. This whole thing, the colorway of the packaging definitely makes him pop. You've got these different books here, different head sculpts. You got the table. You can see some other accessories in there also. You get the side here, more schematics. That story again. This side, some more schematics. Yeah, it looks good. It's crazy. Now we'll get them all the way out. Man, after you get this guy all the way outside of the packaging, he comes with a lot of different parts and accessories. So definitely, when you're taking everything out, go through your packaging and make sure, like, triple check, because there's a lot of different things between the different trays. So he does come with this little booklet here, part of the story from Mary Shelley. Really cool. Do like that we get a little bit of literature with our figures to kind of, get part of the story, give a little bit of history with these figures. You have a little bit more of a connection, I guess, is a better way to put it, than just getting a figure. We all know Frankenstein's Monster. We've seen different iterations of it, but still really cool. Really, really cool. Again, this guy comes with everything. He looks really awesome. I can't wait to get into this figure to see a little bit more. But for accessories, one of the coolest things is he comes with this table, like the operating table, bringing him to life table. You got this nice little gray here. You got a little bit of washing here. You can tell, like, little rust or dirty operating table. You've got this here on the back, the little turnstiles. This does articulate, so it does kind of fold over like that. Comes with this base here, and it's got the paint chipping, which is really nice. It goes together. You just slide that on there. And there's no real instructions, at least I didn't see any, that shows how to do this. I'm just kind of going with it. So we got our table there. You got another base here, and you get this hole here. That's going in there. And you can see the paint chipping in there, the silver rod that has like rust on it. And you get this little tray here, and I believe this just connects there. And I believe this is just a stand for the tools. But really cool. I'm going to be sitting next to the table there. I believe that's how it goes. So I could totally be wrong. You've got this little electrical equipment here with some wires. I'm going to assume it sits in here. I'm going to crank that, get that little charge going. You got a couple of glass here, containers. So I believe this one is for this head here, which is really nice because they got a little opening here. So you can use this on a figure body if you wanted to. But look at that detail in there. The pupils looks crazy. The yellow and greens, the gray lips. Like, it looks pretty decayed, but yeah, you could throw that on a different body. I wonder if it'll fit on him. But I believe this one will just sit in here. We'll do that for now. Could be wrong, but just seems like it would fit in there. Because it doesn't match the other Frankenstein heads that we get, or the monster heads. Look at that sculpt. Look at that paintwork. Looks crazy detailed. Textured. Above that upper lip, man, the little wrinkles, the folds. The eyes are painted really nicely. The slice down the scar that's stitched together, like being red like that, looks so good. Got the little scars on the back of the head, the side. That was him with his mouth closed. Then you got him more with like a gritting teeth look. Same thing, the folds around the lips. Great paintwork. That is some of my favorite stuff for him, is the paintwork on really their figures. You've got this different waistband that we can throw on him. Nice little textured and wash in there. He comes with boots on him, but you can always swap to bare feet, which they look good. Those toes, stitches underneath on the bottom. Like, look at that. Ouch. My foot kind of hurts looking at it. Crazy, the details in there. He's got C-grip hands on him, but he also comes with these open reaching hands. So I do like these. They look really cool. Again, for expressions and actually grabbing things, but really, really nice. Look at the stitching that's in the palm. Get that in there. The wrist area. Again, the paint, bringing out all those details. So nice. Get this container here, the smaller one. I believe it was just for this extra hand here. It's just a little skeleton hand. Throw that in there. Yeah. And we've got the skull. So maybe the skull is actually the one that's supposed to go inside that big container. I did get that head in there, but yeah, I think maybe that's what it is. It does have an opening on the bottom, so it can be used somewhere else. I guess maybe that's what that's for. Go with the skeleton hand. And maybe this is just like a really, really warped Frankenstein head. Yeah, it's got the darkness around the lips and stuff like that, so you see. We got this part here. And I'm not 100% sure where that's going. Oh, and we got this another large one, so maybe that's where that head goes. More space in there. So that's cool. We got these little canisters. You get 3 of these. This dark black with some extra paint on it. Gunmetal type. And it's got these little holes in there. So I'm wondering if that's where those wires are going to be coming through from that. Got these belts. brown leather belt. And you get two of these. These are actually straps for the table. Keep someone down. And they have different holes here. So I guess you'll probably smaller figures, you can tighten it by moving it down one. I should have put that one more at the base. I'm assuming the part with the holes at the head of the table. So I'm gonna put the larger one up top to get around the larger upper bodies of characters, and then put the smaller one at the bottom. It should be easier to go around someone's foot. It's really cool. And then you get the different books. So you got this little red book here. Looks good, the texturing, the paint. And that gold on there. Got this one in black. Nice purple on there. You get this green one. So really nice. And then you get these little handcuffs to help hold you down. Adds to the figure. Like you broke away. But you could use these on other characters, which would be really cool. So accessories to the side. Looking at the monster, he looks really, really cool. He's a lot taller than other figures we've gotten from the horsemen. And he's got a lot of detail in there. Looking at the head sculpt, you've got the hair on there. I do like that. Just like the other head sculpts, a lot of paint details in the face, the scars. Really cool. The neck's got the stitches all around his body. This coat is pretty large and very flexible. It is easy to come off. But you can see all the little paint details in there, the texturing, the sculpting. Like, look at that all in there. And the muscles. The scars. Just looks so crazy. And he does have this soft good pants, which is cool. Really nice. You got this little rope here for a belt. Some Velcro in there, helping that stay closed. Little holes here and there. It's not just black pants, it's got a little paint on there, showing it's dirty. The boots. That coat is really cool. A lot of details in there. The gold, the fur, tattered ends. Like those details are just like really crazy. The arms, stitches. Just so much going on with this guy. And the patches are different colors. It's all put together. Really, really cool. For articulation, the head looks down. We've got a hinge in there, so it's going to look down pretty good, which is nice for like a brooding type look. Look up about that far, the hair starts to get in the way. No diaphragm or anything like that. You got a ball waist, T-pose. Arm goes out about that far. And I always want to grab that bicep and rotate it or something, but it's not there. Single jointed elbow that bends pretty good. Hinge rotation in the wrist. Again, the ball waist, where you're going to get all of your abdomen movement. Feels pretty good, like it's moving pretty good. It's allowing good clearance through everything. The pants look like they're not hindering him at all. So legs forward that far. Go back to about neutral. Go out pretty far. Upper thigh cut. Single jointed knee. Bends pretty okay. Hinge, rotation, everything in the ankle. And that's it for his articulation. All right, so here's the monster with a different look on him. Took the pants off. You just undo the Velcro. Just loosen these ropes. Don't try to remove it or anything like that. There's a little stitch in there. Take the feet off, and then you can slide these off. I swapped the heads. I put the different hands on them. Got the other feet on. And you got him like he's pretty much just been created. So you can just throw them on this table here. And then strap them in. Probably just going to leave it like that for now. I'm not even going to fully strap them down, but you can do it. I just don't plan on leaving them like that. And then you've got the little work table over here. You don't have to have these on there. You can have these little electrical devices. Stuff used to bring him to life. And that looks really good. Of course, we could put the chains on, which will look really good. Just pop them over those joints there. And you can create a whole scene from his creation, and that looks pretty crazy. It looks pretty wild. He looks good. And the sculpt looks good, like a big lumbering guy. Really cool. But I don't think I'm going to leave him like this. I really like the other look. Like he's been surviving for a while, but this is pretty awesome. Like I really like that a lot. Really nice. And of course, you can use these accessories with any figure you got that'll fit on that table. So you're not limited there. You get extra play out of that usage. Really cool. Man, it looks cool. Looks really good. Again, it's those paint, the details, man. Just so good. Here's the monster with that other head sculpt on there. The little gritting teeth. I got him back in the other clothes. I do like this look a lot. But honestly, after I got him in the broken down, the basic look with this on there, and like he had just been created, I really, really like that a lot too. This is going to be a tough call. If you got this figure or you're getting this figure, I mean, it's been out for a little bit now. How are you displaying yours? Like, you want to keep them walking around like this? Do you want to have them on the table in the other look? I mean, this looks cool. I like it. But man, after getting that other look at, I was like, that looks really, really cool also. It's a tough call for me. I'm not sure how I'm going to leave him. Might be one of those things I'm constantly changing. But he looks really good. All right, so for a quick size comparison, we have Frankenstein's Monster. We got him next to one of the earliest Templar Knights. And then you've got the Silver Knight 2, and you can see the difference in height there. I think it looks pretty cool. He should be larger than some of your normal characters. Of course, he is Obscura, and these are mythic legions, but it doesn't mean you can't cross paths with other figures. So, just doing comparison that way. And I think that height difference is pretty cool. Now, getting these knights out of the way, do a little bit more. We've got him next to the Furry Planet veteran William, which is an awesome wolf figure. I love it. You can see the little difference there. Of course, you can extend this William's legs and make him stand a little more straight up. But this is how I have him displayed. He's not going to be standing locked knees or anything like that. And then on the other side, we'll throw in our loose collector wolf. And you can see the differences there. So, not sure if you want to create, Frankenstein, the wolves, mummies, Draculas, that sort of thing, what kind of scale you want. But I think they look pretty good either way. But it's just going to be whether you want him to be super large or do you want him to be, larger than him, but not super, out of control, because Frankenstein's Monster is also pretty large figure himself. He's a large character himself. So maybe this is a better size, but again, it depends. I could see either way working, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, overall, I think this figure is really cool. I love all the different options that you get. You get all the different parts of the playset, that table that had a lot of paint details. You had the other side table with the different experiment parts, the skulls and everything like that. You had the alternate hands, the different head pieces. The fact that you could turn this guy into, like, when he first rises and he's got no hair, he's got the little wraps around him, everything like that. That looks so cool. And then you get this look also. Really, really awesome. And the paint and the details, like, are just crazy. I mean, it works really, really well. The paint is done so good. It brings out so much of those details on him again. Like, look at all that sculpting in there. The patches are all different color, which is awesome. Again, the dirt and stuff on the pant legs, the boots, everything like that. Him. Like, it looks so cool. So, I mean, the articulation is nice. He's got a large size, which is really cool. Yeah. It's just got all the extra stuff with him, man. Again, the table, I'm going to be using that with a couple of different characters, just being like experimented on. You can use it for a lot of different purposes, and I think it looks good. The chains, everything. So yeah, that's going to be it for this review. I hope I showed you enough to help you out as always in deciding whether you want to track this guy down or not. Again, I believe there is a second version of him with gray skin. I could be wrong, but I think he does have the lighter skin or the different skin tone. Yeah, so you just gotta decide on whether or not you're going to grab one of those or not. Well, I guess I'm trying to help you out in deciding whether you want it at all, and then you can figure out what color you want from there. I think I'm be okay with this one. I might want a second one myself, just because of I like having the other look also. I really did like it a lot more than I thought I would, with just the wraps and everything like that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. As always, I helped you out in some way, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.